Hey guys, today in SAO Integral Factor, I'm going to show you my build against the solo Chaos Evil Treant level 90. So on this build, I'll be using sword and Koharu will be using axe. But before we begin, please like, share and subscribe for more SAO Integral Factor content. So the first skill that I'm going to show you is this Witch from the Other Land Sanya skill. So this skill has an ability that gives 5% attack buff per slash, and it can go up to 49.5%. So my strategy is to use this on switch so that I can stack 99 attack buff as quickly as I can. The next skill that I use is this Black Pioneer Kirito skill. This is a burst skill, and when we use it on burst, it will inflict 5 stack of burn each time. And so the way that I'm using it is that I'm only using this when the burst is available, because like the cooldown is quite long on the burst skill itself. And then the next skill that I have after that is the Passion Attack Alice skill here, which utilizes the burn stack that is on the enemy. This skill will get 200 additional damage per burn stack on the enemy. So this skill will become our main damage dealer later on. Next we have the Black Swordsman Memory Kirito skill, which gives 23% additional fire damage to the enemy. Since the 3 of our skills is of type slash and fire here, so it will get the benefits from these skills. And the enemy itself is weak to slash and fire. And the way that I'm using this skill is that first I use the Sanya skill, and then I use the Black Swordsman Memory Kirito skill, the passion attack, and then my burst will be ready, and then I will be using the burst skills, and I will repeat the cycle again by using the Sanya and using the Sanya switch, and then the Black Sword Memory passion attack and the burst attack again. And that way I will be able to keep stacking the attack 99% attack, and I'll keep stacking the burned for additional damage for the passion attack Alice. For the passive, I am using the Happy Time Lifa that gives me almost 23% extra damage on enemy who's weak to slash. And then I'm using the Iskan skill that can give me 100% critical after 200 hit counts. It also gives an additional attack per hit counts. And next I have this March of Rage Lifa, because in the beginning I don't have that many critical rates, so this one will help me get a critical rate and also the tempo 4 for the additional attack. Later, after I get 99 stack of attack buff, I would switch the March of Rage Lifa to this Yui skill for the awakening. I also switch the Sanya skill with Passion Attack Alice on switch for more damage. Then we have the Energetic Silica, which will give me 18% attack if my HP is above 75%. So I keep my HP above 75% as much as I can for the extra attack. On Koharu, I would equip the Tactician Argo that gives me a buff for critical based on HP, also the flinch resistance that's very useful for keeping up the hit count for my Iskan skill. And then I'll be using the Windows of Bloom Kirito on switch that will give me an additional damage based on HP for 15 seconds. I also equip the Mismatch Silica that have the same effect for shorter durations. These two skills will make sure that my auto attack is dealing a lot of damage as well. And for the last skill, I don't really have any good skill to use for this boss, so I'm using this Halloween Cat Lifa that can give an attack buff that stacks. But because you're using it on Koharu, it's not going to be very efficient. So that is it for the build. I hope that it will help you to plan out on how to fight the Chaos Treant solo boss. And that's it for the video. I'll see you next time on the next SAO Integral Factor content. Bye now.